Hi, this is James from tracymac.co.uk and from boxes.com, and I'm here with the Nokia Asha 201 that Vodafone have kindly sent over to us. Now this one is very much a low-end device, but you know, good value for money. You can pick this up from Vodafone on pay-as-you-go for just £45. So as you can see on the front of the box here, we have the green variant, but on the box here I'm sure we've got the pearl white variant. So let's see what we get in the box, and we'll get this thing fired up. So we've got the handset there on top initially. We'll put that to one side and come to that in a moment. There's some instructions there for inserting the SIM card. So we have our user guide, which will certainly help you getting started if you haven't used a device from Nokia before. We've got some headphones. These look quite nice. So the Asha 201 obviously has a 3.5mm jack. We get an inline button with the Nokia logo on there, which is good, and a nice clip for attaching to an item of clothing. And then we get the headphones themselves, which are fairly lightweight, but they feel of reasonable quality. We get how to get started with our Vodafone freebies on pay-as-you-go. We get our charging plug, standard 3-pin UK plug, and quite surprised to see there's no micro USB on this end. This is Nokia's proprietary charger. And then finally in the box we have our battery, which is a 1430 mAh. So let's put this to one side, grab the phone, and we'll see if we can get this thing booted up. Look under the back cover there, we've obviously got the SIM card in place. Battery goes in like that, and the back cover should slide on like so. So let's just have a very quick look around the device. Over on the left hand side, nothing at all, totally flush. On the bottom, again, nothing, but there is that divot which you use for getting the back cover off. Over on the right hand side we have a port, and this is for our micro SD card. And on the top we've got our charging port, we've got our headset jack, and that also looks like maybe a micro USB port as well. On the back, camera lens, and down at the bottom we've got a nice big speaker grill. And then obviously on the front of the device, as you can see, it's made up of a combination of screen and of a very nice hardware QWERTY keyboard. We've got some cool send and end buttons. I believe this one here is the power button. We've got some shortcut keys as well. There's one to the web and there's one to email. So let's power this up. Hopefully it won't take too long. Just to give you a very quick rundown of specifications. In terms of size, we're talking 115mm in length by 61 in width, and then 14 centimeters in depth. So it's not the thinnest, but it's certainly not the thickest. Only weighs 105 grams. The screen is a 2.4 inch. In terms of talk time, this battery, Nokia are stating, or Vodafone are stating, that you should get 7 hours of talk time out of this one, which is pretty good. It's got Nokia's proprietary operating system on it, and this is, I believe, only a 2G device, and we don't get Wi-Fi either. So it is low end, but okay. So we've managed to get to the home screen, and we've got service here on 2G. Now I'm not an expert with when it comes to this operating system, so bear with me a second. So we'll just confirm that's a shortcut to the internet. So obviously we've got the D-pad in the middle. The screen is touchscreen, which I didn't realise. I think. Is it? No, it's not. No, there was obviously a slight delay there. Oh my god, this is bizarre. It's doing something. What it's doing, I'm not totally sure. What? Thanks. Right. I think we're back in business at last. Right, okay. So obviously we use the D-pad to navigate around the home screen. As you can see here, we've got some nice shortcuts on the screen. Let's we've got the option to change those as well. And then we've obviously got our social widgets on the home screen as well, which will allow us to sign into Facebook and Twitter, etc. Which I'm not going to do. What I do want to do, if it will let me, is see if we can get into the main menu. Here we go. So let's just have a quick look what we've got on here. This is a bit embarrassing that I'm so rubbish with this particular device, but I haven't been a huge fan of Nokia's own operating system, and that's my excuse. So anyway, we've got a calendar, we've got the contacts, we've got music. Let's see if there's anything on there. Nice to see we've got a radio. No, we haven't got any, but let's see if we can get the radio working. No, because obviously we'll need the wired headset. We've got email, we've got the browser. Let's see if we can get a page loaded on here, although it's not going to be the fastest. Okay, let's go see if we can get across. We can test out the keyboard now anyway. Oh, it feels nice. Oops. See if we can load up Tracy and Matt. See how it handles that. You're gonna have to be patient with this one, with it being 2G only, and there's no Wi-Fi either. But you have to remember this is a low-end, low-cost device. Well, it wants to load it. Maybe using our site wasn't the best choice, bearing in mind we do have a lot of content on there. But jumping into the options, we can change our start page, we can add to the favourites, and that sort of thing. Oh, an error has occurred. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, I don't think we've got time to wait for that, so we'll jump back into the menu. So we've got messaging, we've got photos, the camera, and we've only got the camera is only I think a 2 megapixel on this one. Let's just take a quick picture of something. Not particularly quick, not particularly great quality, but I didn't really expect anything less, to be honest with you, with it being such a cheap handset. We've got the Nokia store there, we've got some apps. What have we got in here? This is where we've got games and calculator, that sort of thing. See if there's any games pre-installed. Okay, we've got Brick Break, Diamond Rush, Casino, Solitaire. Oh, why's it done that? Tower Blocks. So there's a few games preloaded on there. We've got the social section. This is where we'll have our Twitter and Facebook integration, settings, and there's a Vodafone thingamajig as well. Let's just go back to this social bit and have a quick look, because this is probably one of the key features of this phone. Unfortunately, with it only running 2G, it seems to do everything fairly slowly. So as you can see here anyway, we can log into Facebook, Twitter, and a couple of other things as well. That one I've never even heard of, but obviously Flickr is a few photos. Let's see if we can get Twitter fired up, shall we? Now, where do I find an underscore? That is the question. Okay, I can't, so we'll do the tracing on map one. Just put the password in. Hopefully that will sign in. There we go. Well, at least we can see what the interface looks like now on Twitter. So obviously we use the navigational D-pad to look at our messages and our mentions. We can upload photos. Ooh, go back. And obviously we can just scroll through our tweets using the up and down actions of the D-pad. Looks alright. It's certainly not the best experience, but we're talking a £45 phone here with a very nice QWERTY keyboard. So potentially a reasonable seller for Vodafone, I think, this one. First impressions, not bad. Hardware feels very nice. Not so keen on the software, but that all comes down to personal preference. We will have a full review of this on the site, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching.